Hi guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another episode of Conqueror's Blade. So, a couple of months ago, when we had the siege test on before the closed beta started, I played around with the Musket class, and I really didn't get on with it very well. I found it hard to use, the limited range I didn't like, and I didn't feel its damage output was sufficient to sort of make up for that. I didn't really enjoy playing it. But quite a few people have suggested, it's well worth rechecking out, put some more time into try and learn a bit better. So after my first account kind of had some real problems with bugs, with the camp not working and everything, so I thought, oh, well, I'll create a second account, and in doing so, I thought, oh, we'll try the Musket. So how have I got on? I've had mixed feelings so far, but I certainly feel it's better than it was in the siege tests. But without going into too much detail, I think we should just hop into a battle. I'm probably going to go for a field battle because I've kind of been enjoying them more than the sieges at the moment. And let's just sort of see how it goes, really. Oh, we are loading in with our Musket. Got our troops. I've just gone for my basic sword militia at the start, to kind of just see what pans out in terms of the enemy infantry. We've got a pretty good selection of enemy levels. There's one person who's significantly high risk, but everyone else we're either higher than or sort of equal or close to being that level 19. So we might be able to stand a chance of doing a reasonable job here. But we should see how it goes. What am I running past? Supply point. I guess we might as well capture that.
Your forces have captured the supply point.
Yeah, so sort of traditionally, when we had the siege tests back sort of a couple of months ago before we had the actual sort of open world closed beta, I didn't really get on very well with the Musket class. I found it sort of hard to use effectively. Shotting on that horse. I felt its damage output was minimal, its range too small, and it was just too ineffective to sort of be a proper useful class. So I didn't really like it.
Yes, sir.
But now, the more I play it, I have found it to be a lot better than previously this time round. I don't quite know why that is. I think its damage output may have been increased slightly, which is kind of nice. And I've sort of spent more time playing with it, so maybe I'm just getting a bit better at sort of some of the techniques and learning it a little bit more. I'm doing a terrible job here, though. Those cavalry are going to be hard for us to deal with. Just trying to get some sort of shots in. Let's at least get a flaming arrow in. I'm being shot by some enemy infantry there. This guy is annoying, isn't he? Oh, just missed the headshot. You can see what I was trying to do. We just seem to have a bit of a standoff here. No one seems to really want to commit to the engagement. I suppose we might as well go for it. Ow. Cheeky sod. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Oh dear. I'm not very good at this, am I? Just try and take down some of these frontline enemies, or at least damage their health significantly. Got to keep a weather eye on my own health. Now we've got quite a few friendly troops around us, so we should be able to push relatively hard here. Let's try and clear one of these flanks out, and then start to put some pressure on this cap point. If we can capture this, then we're going to own all the cap points. The enemy is putting quite a lot of pressure in there now. Let's get a flaming ball out. You can see you don't get that many kills per se, but you actually inflict quite a lot of damage overall because you already hit the same man every time. But you are getting quite a bit of damage in per hit, and you can keep yourself alive quite a lot longer than you can with other classes. Other things such as the when you're thinking of things like the poleaxe and stuff, I tend to do high amounts of damage but die pretty quickly. Oh god! As he says, there goes and nearly dies. Just mount back up again and get ourselves a little bit out of danger. I think it's safe to say we've lost this flank. Pretty much every enemy unit is here. Our guys are pretty much dead in there. There's still some of them still alive. We'll keep them in the fight, but I don't think they're going to be coming at this one alive. Just keep up a little bit of damage in the fight. Oh. Came too relaxed. At least if we keep ourselves on our horse, we can keep ourselves a little bit safe. What have we got here? We've got some allied troops here. Try and get some damage on his horse. And kill the enemy mounted troops. That's pretty good going normally. Takes quite a few shots though to actually get them down. Darn. Oh, they just moved as our guys charged. There we go, we've got to kill an enemy unit there. Now if we hop off, we should be able to get some back shots. Get a little bit of damage in. We need to think about maybe going back to the supply point and getting another unit though. He is annoying. Trying to get some hits on him. See, so that amount of damage there. We almost took off like a quarter of his health in one sort of little volley hit. You can get quite a good damage output pretty quickly if you can get the right sort of people to hit. can see the sort of damage you do there. Hopefully that's fairly clear. The amount of hits potential we're getting per shot. Got the archer, but then we sustained a big hit there by that enemy horse. Keep the damage up here as they're getting close. Try and take some of these people out. If we can try to get some of the hits on the enemy heroes, that's what I'd really like to be able to do. It's kind of hard to do accurately. Get some long range shots there. Let's just go for a quick heal. Well, we've got a vague bit of safety. We're holding on to B. We've lost point C by the looks of it, which is not what we're going to do. I'm being shot at by something as well. Oh dear. Sometimes my shooting is just so abysmal. Ow, 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 ow. Just try and keep backing off, keep backing off, keep backing off. There we go. Got the kill. Okay. Obviously, you've got to consider, though, that was against a lower tier person. It's still quite a fair bit of effort, but his damage potential was not so great, and that made it kind of easier for us. Now we can get a few shots into some of his routing units. Let's get back on our horse to give us a bit more mobility. And I think I'm going to pull back to our supply point, get another unit out. Make sure we've got something else to kind of support us, because I think that's kind of important. You know, I can only do so much damage as a troop on my own. I've had one hero kill, 42 infantry kills, not too bad, but, you know, really we need to be having more support. Oh, I didn't actually bring anyone else. Okay, that was stupid. I really thought I'd selected quite a few other units. Obviously not. Let's race back. Maybe we can get the interrupt on Cat B. I don't think I'm going to get there in time, though, probably. Come on, come on, come on. I think the interrupt, yeah, completely resets. Nice. There we go. At least it doesn't necessarily get us the win, but at least it delays the cap a little bit longer, which is obviously what we're kind of trying to achieve here. There we go. Keep the damage in. Managed to stop the cap there. That's nice. Saves us a few points. Pushes us all that little bit closer towards victory. Get some damage on those enemy cavalry. It's the horses I'm trying to kill, you see, because once the horses are dead, then when they spawn back in, they can't reuse them. It can be hard to get enough damage on. Keep ourselves pulling relatively back. So even against higher tier... Oh, wow. Oh, God. Quite a lot of people... Oh, oh, oh. Horse! Come hither. Jesus. Where did that lot come from? Oh, and there's archers over there as well. Swines. There we go. We got his horse. That's what I was trying to achieve. Doesn't necessarily get us a kill, but, you know, that stops him, which is a spear player, which is his main thing, is his cavalry charge. You know, removes that ability from him. And that's the other thing I'm quite enjoying about the musket is you could be quite a lot more mobile and agile. I mean, God, if I had another unit, I'd be able to do so much more. That's such an error on my part, but me being a moron aside, normally you will have another unit. And you can very easily just apply damage here. You don't get particularly many kills to it, but you can keep yourself pretty safe. Keep your units well controlled and in the fight. And just sort of race around continually applying that damage relatively easily. And that's kind of what I like about this class. I can just ride around, you know, it's a couple of thousand damage each shot. You don't get many kills necessarily, but, you know, you can get a few. Certainly not impossible. Oh, missed him. Oh, we're getting into a little bit of a dodgy situation there. Oh, my horse is going to die. Dodge and weave. My horse has got, like, negative health, I think. What are we losing? Point C. Where's that? It's up there, isn't it? How many guys is there up there? There's enemy archers. With no support, I'm probably not going to be able to take that on my own. Okay, let's pull back around this way a little bit. Let's see what we can do, see if we can sneak in and get some shots on these guys from range. A little bit, I actually missed and hit an infantryman there. They've still got quite a lot of cavalry left alive. There we go. You can pick people off a little bit from distance. Particularly if you can get headshots. They're going to start bombing me with arrows. We've got to keep in good cover there. Ooh. Sneaky. Pull back a little bit. We've got a friendly archer here. I think they're going to have a hard time. Ow. Do you mind? Oh, one more reload and we've got them. Oh, we didn't get the actual kill. We got the assist. There is a knockdown ability on this class you can use. I took it off for the quicker reload and damage. I don't know if it's worthwhile because it does also have stun recover. So it's like a roundhouse kick almost that this class has, where you can sort of... Jesus, what are these guys doing? You can sort of get quite a bit of knockdown, which is quite effective, you know, and just stunning the enemy, while you can then sort of recover and get out of the situation. Pull yourself back to get another shot in, you know. You can keep that damage on a lot easier. In that sort of frame of mind. Oh, wow, we're being chased down by something. Horse. Keep up a little bit of damage there. Try and get this enemy cavalryman down. He's really who we need to kill. And get his horse. That's what I want to do. He must be nearly dead now. There we go. There goes his horse. Oh, I missed my shot though. Oh, missed my shot again. Actually pushing really hard. They're dominating all the points. Right, I think I'm getting too caught up in small-scale fights like this, which aren't really that relevant. We need to get to this cap point. Do it now. About to capture point A. Ow, I just got shot by something. Ow, I'm being chased down. We are in trouble now. No matter how much dodging and weaving I'm doing, I'm not going to get out of this one. Ah, too much enemy range. Oh, that's the enemy much higher tier. You can see the damage output difference, which is kind of one of the exciting things about this class as we get into the higher tier. I think our damage output is going to start to increase massively. Quite looking forward to that. I can't believe I didn't bring any other units. I'm sure I selected them at the beginning. I obviously can't have done. Maybe I just assume it normally pre-selects your different unit types. You know, it normally gives you what sort of unit. You know, it normally gives you 3 or 4 different units, fills up the bulk of your points. I'm really surprised it didn't do that for me. That's perhaps why I ended up with no units. That can be a top tip there. Don't forget to take units, because otherwise your contribution is massively reduced. Got to remember, units. You know, your units are as powerful, if not more powerful, than just you on your own. It's not a single hero game. This. The units really make a big difference, particularly as you get into the higher tiers and your units start to get stronger. As you get, like, you know, sort of the higher tier swordsmen, the higher tier spearmen and stuff. They become pretty critical. Anyway, let's try and get in this cap point. See if we can capture C before we get completely defeated here, because we're kind of in trouble. I don't know if we've got a lot of support down at A. I think everyone's kind of just down to their heroes, really, by the looks of things. We're going to get C, but whether realistically we can expect to hold C or not, I wouldn't like to say. Because we're now losing A, you see. Which is not going to help us. What have we got up here? What can we do here? Oh, we got a nice hit there. Oh, I missed the shot. That was stupid. He's able to keep up some really... Go on, I did that. It's not going to be enough. I'm not going to be able to get out of this because I can't reload. Oh! 1 minute. Come on, come on! Oh, no, it's not enough to get the kill! Oh, no! There's someone else! Run away! Oh! Oh, and we got defeated as I got killed. Oh, that was that high tier musket class. Oh, that was a really tense fight there right at the end. I really thought he was going to get me there. He missed his shot, I missed my shots. He obviously had some much more rapid fire abilities he was able to put out, which was kind of obviously some of the things you get access to as you get into the higher tiers. So, I mean, to conclude, have I revised my opinion on sort of the musket class compared to when I played in the siege tests? I think to some extent, yes. I don't feel like it's really the class for me. I think it's certainly, once you get the hang of it, it's absolutely a lot better than perhaps I gave it credit for. And I think I could have contributed so much more in this game if I had brought other units with me. And I think that's one of its strengths as a frontline combat unit, where you can effectively control your own you know, AI units a lot more effectively without getting too involved in the fight. And you can just sort of keep up that rate of fire, steady shot after shot after shot. And it is quite effective at picking off enemy heroes, you know, particularly as their health starts to get low. You can do your sort of your shotgun shot, then you can throw in a flame grenade, and then you can get your shot as well. And you can actually put out quite a lot of damage quite quickly, particularly if you're going to be fighting lower tier people. You can take them down quite fast. But I just think for me, I prefer my poleaxe. I do, I really do. I think when I get to level 20 on this account, I'm probably going to switch over to something like the longsword and shield to kind of test that out, see what that's like. But for now, yeah, it's a lot better than I gave it credit for last time, but I still don't feel it's quite as good as some of the melee units. Or it's not necessarily not so good, it's not my playstyle at least. Anyway, hopefully this video was sort of vaguely enjoyable. I can't believe I forgot to take units, that's really going to bug me now. If you did enjoy it, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel for more Conqueror Blade content, and I shall see you all on the next video.